Hey gamers, and welcome back to a brand new Roblox Jailbreak video. And in today's video, we're covering some more exciting news in this October update. There's so much content to go over today, so let's just get straight on into it. However, before we do get on with today's video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe because I'm giving away this javelin at 35k subscribers, and we are literally only 1k away. To win it, you must be subscribed and join my Discord server. The link is in the description. But anyway, let's get straight on with today's video. So if you did not know, the other day, Asimo announced something very cool about this upcoming update on Twitter. And I'm going to go ahead and just show you what he said. But you probably do already know this. But if you don't, I'm going to give over a quick recap of what's been said and also some new stuff which was only announced like a couple of minutes ago. But Asimo announced this on Twitter. He said, "Let's play a game, see you on Monday." And he posted this image here with what looks like a bunch of briefcases, and this one's tilted for some reason. He also added Badimo, and as you can see, if we go over to the Badimo page right here, Badimo posted this. "This week you choose what to announce. Vote in polls, reply with a case request for the next poll. Once a poll closes, we will reveal what's inside and unlock every case to unlock case 1. Which basically means we've got to unlock all of these cases before we can see what is in this tilted case over here, number 1. Now just keep in mind, this is all new content. It is not stuff already in the game getting updates. So this bug fix update isn't actually just a bug fix. They then announced this. You've chosen case 6, new game mode Tank Royale. Battle it out in tanks and come out on top. Only exclusive to private server." Now, of course, the idea of it just being only to private servers, a bit like how Battle Royale is, has of course come across with some mixed feelings from the player. However, of course, we will get into that very shortly. There's also an entirely new tank redesign with an interior apparently. Now, I can't actually see where the interior is on this, but this literally comes out in 4 days. It is not long that we have to wait. Now, it is of course speculation that this was added because they recently hired a new developer, Epic Tank. And as you can see over here on Twitter, he announced a bit of details on just what the inside and what these tanks look like. He posted this video on his Twitter feed. As you can see, it is literally just the tank vehicle, but it looks just a little bit different. If you did not know, this is what the current tank looks like. In my opinion, it looks really good and it looks perfectly good enough. However, they are getting a new one, and I assume this is just because we've got a new tank update coming into the game. Now, don't get me wrong, this tank vehicle is absolutely fine. I see nothing wrong with this current one, but a new addition and a new update to a vehicle is always appreciated. Just a few seconds ago, I mentioned people are not very happy that this is only going to be in private server. Like this guy here said, make the game mode along others available to all public servers via voting like it used to be, otherwise it'll be forgotten in a week again. Not that many people have private servers. Asimo then responded saying, "We sell a lot of private servers, we even want a block C4. Asimo then also said, "Unsure on offering this to public servers. We will think about it. I don't like the idea of new people joining Jailbreak for the first time and being thrown into a battle royale." Which, to fair and to his credit, it does make a lot of sense. You wouldn't really want to be your first time joining Jailbreak, somebody voting for public battle royale in your server and getting chucked into it. However, for streaming, it is a brilliant idea. The amount of things you'll be able to do with this update in streaming will be brilliant. And now we move on to the next day. Asimo then said, "You've chosen case 7. New, the racetrack command. Epic map scale track with fireworks, landmarks, and music. It's exclusive to private servers and you can toggle it on and off, and additional features will also be coming soon." Now, if we have a look at some of these images that Asimo posted on Twitter over here, they posted this video. As you can see, it is a huge racetrack that goes basically all across the map, and in my opinion, racing is one of the best features inside Jailbreak. Now, this can be toggled on and off so that it can appear on the map and it can disappear as you want, because obviously you don't want this just sitting here whilst you're playing in the game. It goes all the way over here towards the museum, and here's some images of the torpedoes going around it. Here's another photo of it right beside the city, as you can see. Now, if you zoom in very closely and look just here, you can see there is actually a massive dinosaur right on over here beside where the museum is. It makes me think that we're getting some sort of museum revamp, because as you can see right here, there is clearly no big dinosaur right here. Even if we zoom all the way out, there is not a single dinosaur. So I don't really know what that thing is. But anyway, back to the racetrack. I cannot wait to see what they've done with this, because realistically, cars are a huge part of Jailbreak, whether you like it or not. And they are here to stay. It's literally the reason why you rob and grind for money. And with this new track coming in addition to the game and private servers, it will open up a lot of experiences for people doing live streams and people being able to join those live streams and doing huge races. As you can see, this guy also mapped out what the race would sort of be, and it is actually looking pretty accurate. And this thing is huge. It is literally the entire size of the original map with this massive carousel right here. We've got a hairpin bend here, followed by a long straight, and then another massive straight just here. However, I am still super curious what this dinosaur is. And obviously, if we look here and look at case 2, it's got a hammer beside it, and it's also the next vote for the next day. And I'm thinking that hammer is going to be the Robbery revamp, as obviously it has been a long time since we've had a Robbery revamp, or even just a new Robbery in general. But I am sure excited to see what the next case is going to be tomorrow, and I'll make a video every single day covering every single thing that they leak that is going to be in this update very soon. Now, another thing we can sort of expect to see in this update at some point, potentially not this Friday, but in the upcoming months, will be a new Robbery. Like Asimo and Bad CC have the donut shop and the gas station, Real Epic Tank will probably get one own day. As you can see right here, Asimo said, "I cannot wait to share the epic changelog next week. It'll be a treat. We may need to give Real Epic Tank his own store Robbery one day." People came up with a bunch of ideas, sort of like if you could buy tanks from him, a military surplus store owner. I think when it does happen, it will occur over here in the new city, because realistically there's nothing here except an apartment, you know, a gun store, and obviously a recopied bank. I mean, at one point one of the jetpacks used to be up here. But aside from that, there's really nothing in this city, and I'm sure that if they do add a Robbery for Epic Tank, it will be in this one right here. Now, of course, we're also going to expect to see some very much needed bug fixes inside the game. And I mean, these are, you know, very much needed. There's so many little bugs inside Jailbreak at the moment that are just really quite annoying, and I'm hoping to see these fixed along with a new anti-cheat, because the amount of hackers in the game at the moment is just unbelievable. There will of course be some stuff that I will have missed in this video. However, if you want to go have a look for yourself, go check out Asimo, Bad CC's, Ambademo, and Real Epic Tank's Twitter account, because there will be an absolute ton of stuff there to view. Honestly, if you just have a look here and around, you'll definitely find more news surrounding the update over there. Now, of course, the one last thing we can expect to see coming over the next week is, of course, Season 29, as it is rapidly approaching, and I'll be making a video on what we can expect to see inside that update very soon. However, gamers, that will be all for today's video. I'll be giving away this javelin at 35k subscribers, and all you actually need to do to win this is to subscribe and join my Discord server. The link is down below. I'll be making a video tomorrow to discuss what else is unlocked in these cases, because we literally have update news every single day at this point, and it is honestly so mental. Once again, if you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe, and gamers, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye. And I think that hammer is going to be something what am I even saying at this point, man?